Hello BookTube, this is Emma from Emma's Bookish Lifestyle, and today is a book haul video, but this is a slightly different one. This is my birthday gifted book haul. I have two other videos that are going to come out that are both book hauls, which will hopefully be the last book hauls for some time. The only book hauls that I will be doing moving forward will be those that I have been gifted and those that I have received from publishers. I am putting myself on a book buying ban. I have recently just updated my spreadsheet from Sophie at Portal and the Pages and worked out that I had 617 books all told, including ebooks and audiobooks. So I have more than enough to keep me going, but as us booktubers know, there is never enough books in this world for us to be reading. So I'm sure there might be the odd slip. For example, the most recent slip that I know that will be coming up will be on our booktuber meetup in April. But I'm planning on trying to be good and allowing myself an element of a budget. So we'll see how we go. So the first thing I want to talk about is 3 books that I recently received, and one of these is actually a birthday gift. The other 2 are my April books from Victoria at Eve's Alexandria, but I'm really chuffed with them and they're fantastic book choices. We kind of have got this symbiotic understanding, I think, of the kind of books that we want to be reading, and I feel really bad because we've been buying each other a lot of books, but I haven't really had a chance to read many of the ones that she's bought me, and I do apologise for that, Victoria. Things have kind of got in the way again this year, and I'm determined to try and read these sooner rather than later. So the first book I've seen on BookTube previously, and this is Fredrik Backman's My Grandmother Sends Her Regards and Apologies. Now, I've seen this on a couple of different channels, and this is by the author of A Man Called Ove, which I've got sitting on my Kindle, and this is just an author I really want to get to, and as soon as I possibly can. So I believe this is about a granny who basically leaves a letter or a series of letters with apologies of people that she's upset during her life, and so her 7-year-old granddaughter, I believe, is delivering these letters, and it looks great fun and also somewhat emotionally charged, so I think that might be quite good, so I'm really looking forward to that. The next book that Victoria kindly sent me was The Wicked Deep by Shea Earnshaw. Now, look at this cover. I'm just a little bit of bling. Always brings a smile to your face. So this is The Wicked Deep by Shea Earnshaw. Now, I can't remember whose channel I saw it on, which made me think that I really wanted to read this. So I'm just going to briefly go over the synopsis at the back. And it says, 2 centuries ago, in small isolated Sparrow, 3 sisters were sentenced to death for witchery and drowned in the waters surrounding the town. Now each summer the sisters return, stealing the bodies of 3 girls and seeking revenge by dragging boys to their watery deaths. Like many locals, 17-year-old Penny Talbot has accepted the town's fate. Then, on the eve of the sisters' return, Beau Carter arrives, unaware of the danger he has just stumbled into, or the fact that his arrival will change anything. Will change everything. Apologies. Mistrust and lies spread quickly through the salty, rain-soaked streets. Penny and Beau suspect each other of hiding secrets, and death comes swiftly to those who cannot resist the call of the sisters. But only Penny sees what others cannot, and she'll be forced to choose, save Beau or save herself. Yay! Sounds fab. Now, this one has been doing the rounds on BookTube, so I don't think I need to be stating too much anything about it. But this is Tomi Adeyemi's Children of Blood and Bone. And again, what a fantastic cover. Absolutely stunning. Sorry, excuse my fingers keep getting in the way. Although at least they kind of match. But what a stunning cover. Yeah, I cannot wait to get to this. This will probably go higher up the pile than anything else because I'm so excited by that. Next I got two wonderful books from my friend Mel at Mel's Bookland Adventures, and I'm hoping to catch up with her at the next BookTuber meetup. We're definitely overdue a book buddy read, I think. I think we're planning on doing one in April, so watch this space. But she kindly sent me The End of Days by Jenny Erpenbeck, which is a story of various lives of one woman, I believe. It's a little bit linked to Kate Atkinson's Life After Life in its semblance, but obviously it's a lot slighter. So it'll be interesting to see how this book reads. Both Mel and I read Life After Life together as a book buddy read and just adore that book. I just adore that book. I still think back on it, which, considering I read it in January and we're now in April, I think that says quite a bit that you're still doing it. Apologies if I'm fading in and out. I think it's to do with the daylight here. It's been so lovely and sunny the last couple of days, so I thought, yeah, let's read and let's film as much as I can with this beautiful daylight. But I do feel that sometimes the camera is kind of fading in and out, so I do apologise. If it is, can you let me know down below, because I won't record in this location. I'll change my location slightly to see if that will make any difference. And another book she kindly sent me was a Margaret Atwood, The Robber Bride. Again, look, matches my nails. But I absolutely love these editions. The sort of the half written, half photograph type painted images. I just think they're brilliant. And I fell in love with Margaret Atwood last year when I read The Handmaid's Tale, and I know I've got a couple of hers now in this edition that I really want to read, and I want to try and collect as many of these as I can in this edition before they stop printing in this edition. This is a Virago published book. So The Robber Bride says, Xenia is beautiful, smart and greedy, but turns manipulative and vulnerable, needy and ruthless. A man's dream and a woman's nightmare. She is also dead. Just to make absolutely sure, Tony, Roz and Charis are there for the funeral. But 5 years on, as the three women share a sisterly lunch, the impossible happens, with waves of ill will flowing out of her like cosmic radiation. Xenia is back. Yes, sounds fab. Sounds fab. Gosh, I've been so lucky, so fortunate in March, both with books I've been sent, books I've been gifted, and books I've treated myself. So I'm very, very excited. And last but not least, this one, I think my brother gifted me, but I can't remember. And it's 6 Stories, which is something that I actually saw on Simon at Savage Reads channel. And this is based, I believe, on a podcast, which I haven't listened to, but sounded really, really intriguing. And it's one body, 6 stories, which one is true. And I believe it's based around sort of 6 interviews where he tries to work out who has been responsible for the death of a young man. So I'm really, really interested in this, and I know, although I've just found there was a sticky bit on the back and I tried to scratch it and it took some of the cover off, and that's really not going to work with my OCD. Don't look. I know there's a secondary book that's come out, and I know that's on my wish list at the moment. And last but not least is I'm just going to push this camera slightly back so you can see, is a graphic novel collection that is into a compendium and it's kindly been given to me by my brother. Oh, and they're quite heavy. And this is compendiums 1 to 5 of a series called Lock and Key. And this is Joe Hill and Gabrielle Rodriguez. I'll get volume 1 for you so you can see. And this is Welcome to Lovecraft. And it was one that my brother and I saw when we went to, what's that shop in London? The graphic novel shop. I can't think of the name of it. It does graphic novels and science fiction. It's an amazing bookshop down there. I cannot believe it. I'm sure there are plenty of you screaming at the screen. No, I can't think of it. It's not far down from an amazing Danish bakery shop as well, that do fantastic sandwiches and cakes. But that, I digress. I can't remember. If it comes to me, I will mention it. But no, it's gone for now. It's gone. But yes, so we've seen these a few times, and I did actually buy the first single book of the single graphic novel of this, but my brother has kindly, as I say, sent me the full set up to volume 5 of the books. And this is the kind of graphic. It's a bit shiny. The paper is very glossy, but this is the kind of graphic nature of it. It has got a horror element, I believe, with a bit of a thrill to it. My brother has a zombie thing going on, so I don't know if it's got a link to zombies in any way, shape or form. But I'm really, really looking forward to getting stuck into that. And because they're in groups, you know, I can pick them up and read 3 or 4 in one hit, because they're all bound in a bind up, and they're beautiful hardcovers as well, so they'll be great to look on the bookshelf. So those are the books that I've been gifted for my birthday, and I feel very, very blessed and very lucky that people who care about me continue to support my habit and long may it continue. And there will be one more video coming up shortly, which will be books I've bought and books that I've received from publishers. So I hope you're all well, BookTube. Take care for now, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.